And we begin tonight with that breaking news in the death of Nurul Amin Shah Alam in Buffalo. Thanks for being with us. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. In just the last 15 minutes, Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo, who represented Shah Alam, released a new statement. The statement provides more details about his release from jail, and it claims that, in their opinion, he should have never been left by Border Patrol officers at that Black Rock Tim Hortons.
It reads in part tonight, Mr. Alam was extremely vulnerable. He spoke almost no English and could not communicate without the aid of an interpreter. He suffered from severely impaired vision and had other health issues. He had been in custody for a little over a year. He had only been in the U.S. for a few months prior to his arrest. He would not have known where he was or had the wherewithal to contact his family or avail himself of other resources or services that could have assisted him. Now it continues on. Mr. Alam was in federal custody. He should have been protected and respected, not turned out of a federal law enforcement vehicle into the uncertain winter night. Along with questions about his death and calls for answers, there has been grief in the local refugee community. Today, groups have come together to mourn the death of Shah Alam. 20 Side's Chelsea Swift has been hearing from those community members all day long, joins us live with their reaction. Chelsea?
This afternoon, dozens of people gathered here to pray inside this mosque just off of Sycamore Street, and they gathered to remember the life of 56-year-old Nurul Amin Shah Alam, the blind refugee who was found dead on Tuesday. This is a look at today's service. You can see large crowds, people from all walks of life, gathering to pay tribute to the life of Shah Alam. Dozens of people gathered for a prayer service at this mosque where many stopped to pray and remember him. Community members then gathered at an East Side cemetery affiliated with the mosque and laid him to rest. Among them, a family friend who explains what happened the day he was arrested. She says the family tells her that he told them he was going to the store to buy a cane. We have not confirmed this information with the family, but this is what she had to say.
After he opened the curtain rod, he realized it comes into, when you extend it, it becomes two pieces. He took those two and started using it as a cane, walking back home, trying to walk back home. He lost his way and ended up in a house that he thought was his because it looked like his house. He lived in the back unit, so to get to his back unit, he had to go through the side of the house to get to the back unit. And once he went by the back door, he realized that it looks different. It's not my door. And that's when he realized that that's not his house.
The Erie County Sheriff's Office says Shah Alam was released from the Erie County Holding Center last Thursday, and Border Patrol says agents offered him a courtesy ride, dropping him off Niagara and Ontario streets. His body was found on Tuesday on Perry Street. Now, Buffalo Mayor Sean Ryan says he believes Border Patrol did not have the correct protocol for this kind of situation.
If they had taken him back to the holding center, the desk sergeant could have reviewed his visitor log and showed that his son was a regular visitor. Here's his phone number. They could have showed that his lawyer was an active visitor. Here's his phone number. And they could have showed that his immigration lawyer was an active visitor. And here's his phone number. So there would have been ways to contact the family so you didn't leave somebody out in the cold.
New York Attorney General Letitia James said her office is reviewing legal options, saying in part, quote, Nurul Amin Shah Alam fled genocide and came to this country in search of safety and an opportunity. Instead, his life was tragically cut short. Now, Border Patrol says agents say Shah Alam showed no signs of distress or mobility issues or any disabilities that would require any kind of special assistance. Live and on your side, Chelsea Swift, Channel 2 News.
Chelsea, thank you. Shah Alam's death has raised a lot of questions. The 56-year-old refugee's body was found Tuesday on Perry Street. Last Thursday, he was released from jail, handed over to Border Patrol officers, dropped off at the Tim Hortons on Niagara and Ontario streets, and then reported missing. We are still working to learn more about the moments that transpired after Border Patrol says he accepted their courtesy ride to that area in Black Rock.
And just this morning, Two on Your Side obtained body camera video from the moments of his 2025 arrest. Now, this footage helps us better understand why he ended up behind bars to begin with for that year. It shows the difficulty that he apparently had when communicating in English.
Two on Your Side's Lauren Hall takes us through the video.
Hey! What are you doing?
Police records show on February 15th, 2025, officers were called to a home on Tonawanda Street by someone reporting a stranger trespassing in their yard. That stranger was 56-year-old Nurul Amin Shah Alam. Body camera footage shows the two responding officers approaching Shah Alam, who was carrying two slender black poles. The officers repeatedly ordered him to drop the poles.
Put it down! Put it down! Down! On the ground!
At one point, he sticks them into the ground but never fully lets go, eventually waving the poles in the air at the direction of the officers. That's when both officers fire their tasers.
Delta 280 radio, give me more cars. Yeah! Put it down!
One hits Shah Alam but has no effect. The other appears to malfunction. The officers then tackle Shah Alam to the ground and handcuff him.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
During the struggle, he bites both officers.
Okay. He's gonna bite you.
More officers arrive along with an ambulance, and once subdued, Shah Alam is placed on a stretcher where officers say they smell alcohol. Officers attempt to communicate with him, but it's clear they cannot understand the language he's speaking.
We have no idea who he is. We don't know what language he's speaking.
I believe. Spanish?
Okay.
Do you speak Spanish?
Okay.
The only English words he speaks are okay and I love you, which he even sings from the back of the ambulance.
I love you. I love you.
The video ends as EMS takes Shah Alam to ECMC.